Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman of Rant and Chill, and let's talk about how in America free speech is essentially dead. And all those that say social media platforms could do what they want because they're a private company, well, just from the horse's mouth herself, Jen Psaki, the White House is pretty much telling Facebook what they can and can't do. I mean, maybe that's hyperbole, but let's take a listen. Let's take a look.
There are also proposed changes that we have made to social media platforms, including Facebook. And those specifically are 4 key steps. One, that they measure and publicly share the impact of misinformation on their platform. Facebook should provide publicly and transparently data on the reach of COVID vaccine misinformation.
Let's stop right there. So Facebook is providing information, data, intel to the government, to the White House, to the Biden administration about what certain posts, COVID misleading information posts, who it's reaching, who's engaging it, who's commenting on, who's liking it, and all that. So they can go after you. This is insane. Now, say what you will about misinformation. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Not just engagement, but the reach of the misinformation and the audience that it's reaching. That will help us ensure we're getting accurate information to people. This should be provided not just to researchers, but to the public, so that the public knows and understands what is accurate and inaccurate. Second, that we have proposed that they create a robust enforcement strategy that bridges their properties and provides transparency about the rules.
Okay, stop right there. So the White House, the Biden administration is working with Facebook to make sure they have robust enforcement strategies. So telling Facebook what they can and can't do, telling them what they must do, what they want them to do, what the government wants a private company to do about people posting. We're looking here at a state and corporate merger. We're looking at a fascistic government. That's what we're looking. All those people that were protesting against fascism, where are they now? Right? They were protesting loud and hard against fascism when Orange Man Bad was in power. But now that Biden's in power, it's all different. No, it's the same thing. What? It's even worse. What? You have the White House right out admitting this. Right out admitting that they're doing this. And they feel so comfortable with it because they know there are people that support this. And let me address that. I don't think it's you guys. You guys are pretty chill. But maybe some who watch this will be like, well, it's misinformation. What's the problem? Free speech, man. First Amendment right in America. The government cannot tell you what you can and cannot say. Okay, the government cannot crush your speech. And the government is influencing and telling Facebook what they can't do. And this is not... They're also doing it with Twitter too. Okay, that's blatantly illegal and blatantly un-American. And let me tell you something about misinformation. Misinformation is the American way. Misinformation is a Big Mac at McDonald's. Misinformation is us going to Afghan and Iraq over weapons of mass destruction. What misinformation is Coca-Cola bringing you happiness when it brings you closer to diabetes. Misinformation is more American than apple fucking pie. Misinformation is everywhere. And the government puts it out there too. It gets us in wars and in situations that we have no problem. Oh, misinformation is the FBI involved in a lot of honeypots and domestic terror plots that they seem to have more FBI informants in than they have other people. That's weird. Why are they enabling this? Why are they funding this stuff that they're trying to crush it? Oh, okay, I see. Misinformation is the American way. For us, so all you people will be like, oh, but it's COVID misinformation. It could lead to health problems. Who cares? Who cares? Like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that, and you should be too. I don't care if someone wants to get the vaccine or not. I just do not fucking care. I don't care. And I why should I care? If they don't want it, they don't want it. That's it. I'm not gonna be like panicking and clutching my pearls or whatever. They'll go, oh my God, they're not gonna get it. What about their life? Do you care about their life? Why are you so concerned about their life? Worry about your life. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. And for those that support the government doing this. That's a dangerous road. So you're saying that you're okay with the government telling Facebook what they can and cannot have on there? Like, wow. You see what could happen with those in charge that consider certain information to be misinformation and target people and take stuff off. If this was the other way around, and it was like the Republicans in charge, and let's say Trump or someone other Republican president using this to target information about, let's say, abortion or whatever, oh, you guys would be in outrage. You'd be freaking outraged. Look, my side on this is for freedom, but there's no freedom left. Just an illusion. And then there's a lyric I heard. Freedom is a loaded shotgun. I thought about that. You know anymore? Freedom is a loaded shotgun. That loaded shotgun gives you a lot of freedom for the moment, anyway. Maybe more freedom than we have now. I know that might have been a little crazy, but how do you guys feel about this? There's more. We can play more of this. I know some of you guys probably don't care. Probably, where's the next J Metal reaction video? That's coming. That's coming. Because while I do rant about this stuff, I do like to chill and have a good time, because I know talking about this isn't going to change anything. It's not going to change minds. It's not going to do anything like that. Anyway, let's listen to some more of this.
So I think this was a question asked before, there's about 12 people who are producing 65% of anti-vaccine misinformation.
Oh, they know the people. They know there's 12 people, and they want Facebook to shut them down. Watch.
Information on social media platforms. All of them remain.
Consider it 13, because I'm going to be one of them now. Just because I think it's funny. Man, we're tabloids like World Daily News or whatever. Man, like Bat Boy and stuff. Oh, man, that stuff was great. Misinformation.
Active on Facebook, despite some even being banned on other platforms, including Facebook, ones that Facebook owns. Third, it's important to take faster action against harmful posts. As you all know, information travels quite quickly.
Who considers the post to be harmful? What do you mean? There's already laws against hate speech. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about harmful. What do you mean harmful?
On social media platforms. Sometimes it's not accurate, and Facebook needs to move.
And for all those who've been in Facebook jail over an offensive meme, you know what I'm talking about, man.
More quickly to remove harmful, violative posts. Posts that will be within their policies for removal often remain up for days. That's too long. The information spreads too quickly. Finally, we have proposed they promote quality information sources in their feed algorithm. Facebook
should just say no, but Facebook can't say no, can they? No, they can't. You see, here's the thing. Facebook, Twitter, they would be considered utilities, but they're not going to do it. The Democrats are not going to let that happen. They're not going to let that happen, because as long as they remain a corporation, they could go through them and have their powers done. Okay, their laws enforced, their agenda, protected.
Repeatedly shown that they have the leverage to promote quality information. We've seen them effectively do this in their algorithm over low quality information, and they've chosen not to use it in this case, and that's certainly an area that would have an impact. So these are certainly the proposals. We engage with them regularly, and they certainly understand what our asks are.
They engage with them regularly. Wow. Talk about just blatantly talking about it, admitting it. And Trump is suing these companies. Well, you just gave him material to work with. Thank you, press secretary, for making his job easier. You know what? I wasn't even a Trump guy. I just don't want to be fucked with. Okay, I want to be left alone. I want to pay as little tax as possible. I want to have guns to protect myself, because I don't trust the government to protect me. Why would you? You know? Yeah, sure, there's crazy people that have guns, but to protect yourself from the crazy people with guns, what are you going to do? Have no guns? What are you going to do? Have a rape whistle? Or have a phone and call the police? That bullet's going to hit your head before the cops even answer. No, it's stupid. The world's not... You know I don't care about the health. Let's smoke a cigar to sound like it's so crazy right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I'll take it easy. Have a good one.